40 minutes on my phone. Yeah. So the second year, the stars are flown into my office, obviously, for Zanus, obviously. So early the second year, my my team is gonna have to what? They're gonna have to what? My head of production is gonna have to what? Send the actors' agents their schedules. The schedule, obviously, and the actors, my private jets will pick them up wherever they live. Obviously, so in Los Angeles, London, wherever they live, my private jet will, my pilot will pick them up, obviously, and they'll be flown to Vancouver, and they're gonna sign those contracts, obviously. So as soon as they go on the jet, they get their 2 beers. They arrive to Vancouver, and then a limo driver will pick them up. The docking is filming them too, obviously. Don't forget this. That's why they're gonna have a blast. Because the docking's filming you while this is all taking place. You feel like you're in a movie, obviously. Take them to my office. They sit down on the couch. Psychologists will interview them because Eritat and all of them are the devil themselves, obviously. And they're gonna come one by one to the boardroom. The doctor will be filming this, and they're gonna me, Peter Jackson, VJ, or Mel Gibson, right? There's the nutritionist, trainer, legal advisor, and accountant will be in the office boarding with me, and the actors are going to sign that contract. And they're all going to agree to how much we're going to pay them. As I'm not going to hard in that. That's good enough. If you don't like it, go back to Hollywood, go back to being Universal. As most of you guys will never even make this in Hollywood. As Hollywood, they pay most A-list actors like $2-3 million on average, $4 million on average. If you make $5 million for a movie in Hollywood, that's considered a big contract in Hollywood. You need to be a pretty big A-list to make that kind of money. As most of them get a couple million per movie. And then you have the small rare that make a lot of money off. It's like 20 plus million, 15 million. Even big A-listers on average get like 15, 12 million per movie, 10 million per movie. And I'm paying on them all 16 plus million for my movie. And they get their big bonuses. And so I'm paying, even though sometimes, I'm saying we can make more money, make a lot of money in Hollywood, on average, you're paying us way more money in Hollywood. Yeah, on average, I'm paying these Hollywood actors more money than even Hollywood. Hence, my company can easily compete with Hollywood. The only thing for my company is that they don't get a piece of the back ends. Whereas in Hollywood, the big actors sometimes they can negotiate for the back ends because they're worth it in Hollywood. Also, but for my movie, they're not worth it. That's why they're not getting a piece of the back ends. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So second year, the stars are flown to my office, obviously. So John Boyega, Avan Joje, right? Ariana Grande, Daniela Minette, Don Cheadle, Idris Elba, Andy Serkis, DJ Mohan Su. Those guys are my stars, obviously. As well as the actor for Queen Sarah. I don't know her name. The actor for Sirius, Eli, and I'm saying Cornelius, those are also my stars. So I don't know who I'm casting for those guys. But those guys are going to be what? They're all going to be my stars of the movie. You guys already know who are the chosen actors, obviously. You can see the future. Those actors are going to be what? Flown to my office, obviously, to my luxury office. And they're going to sign those big-ass contracts, obviously. Okay, Digimon Hansu, especially the actor for Cassius. The actor for Cassius is very, very major. Digimon Hansu he's gonna be like a big part of it. He's a major character at Cassius. Tacitonius is very major too. Papari is very major, but Cassius is really major, man. That's why I'm paying Digimon Hansu a lot of money. Pay him a nice like $10.8 million for the role. Okay, Digimon Hansu, you get your $10.8 million at the start of production. You got your $60,000 for the commercial ads, obviously. You get your $250,000 for the role for the poster sales, and $250K for the re-releases, obviously. And you also get your perks like the parties in my yacht after the ad shoots, the parties in my condo, party in the lounge, the once a month parties. I'm saying you stay at a hotel for 1 year, the third year. You got your buffet every day. You get your limo driver, all that stuff. And he'll agree to my deal. I accept your deal. Even though you agree you're paying a lot of money, yes, even though I agree you're paying a lot of money, I don't never make this in Hollywood. As most small A-listers get like $3 million per movie, man. The only ones who can get like $10 million on average are like the bigger ones. Some of the small A-listers can get like $10, $50 million too, obviously. But most of them on average get a couple million per movie. And so I'm paying you a lot of money, yeah. Obviously. Okay, John Boyega, I'll pay you $8 million for the movie. You get your $60,000 for the commercials, for the 6 commercials. You get your $250,000 for the poster sales, which is a nice check, obviously. You get your $250K for the re-release. That's my deal. And you also get your perks, limo driver, buffet. You're staying in a hotel for 1 year, paid for. The third year, obviously, you get your once a month parties, your party on my yacht, my lounge, my condo, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Being featured on the ad shoots, the commercials, you get your perks. That's my deal. If John Boyega's agent wants more money, I'm looking at it. I'm not paying any more money. This is good enough. As you're not going to make this in Hollywood, obviously. Yeah. Okay, Don Cheadle, I'm going to pay you $9.5 million. Even though Don Cheadle's bigger than Djimon Hounsou, Miramis is not as major as Cassius. Hence why I'm not paying him as much. Because he's a pretty big small A-lister. He's a pretty big star. I'm paying him. I'm still going to pay him a lot of money. I'll pay him $9.5 million, which is nice. I'll pay Don Cheadle a nice $9.5 million for the role. Because Miramis is a supporting character. He's not as major as Cassius and Tacitonius. Tacitonius and Cassius and Papari are like the three major characters of the movie. After, like, Tactius is the main character. I'm the lead of the movie, but Cassius, Tacitonius, and Papari are like the three major characters of the movie. Whereas everyone else, they're more supporting. They're major characters too, but they're more supporting. They have a lot of scenes, but they don't have as much scenes as like Cassius, Tacitonius, and Papari. Cassius, Tacitonius, and Papari have a lot of scenes in the book, man. That's why I'm paying those guys at the high end, obviously. A lot of money, obviously. But the actor of Don Cheadle, because he's big, I'll pay him $9.5 million for the role of Miramis. Miramis, the captain of the archers, obviously. Okay, Don Cheadle, you get your $9.5 million. You get your $60,000 for the commercials, obviously. You get featured on all the ad shoots. You get your $250,000 for the poster sales. And you get your $250,000 for the release, which is a nice deal. He'll agree, I'm not accept your deal, even though you agree you're paying him. Yeah, even though I'm agreeing I'm paying you a lot of money, obviously. Yeah. So once the actors sign their big contracts, obviously, once they sign the contracts, I'm going to say congratulations, you guys are lucky chosen actors. Everyone's happy, you know what I'm saying? And guarantee these actors are going to ask me, hey, Ivan, how scary are these beings, man? Like, you had a psychologist interview us, how scary are these beings? And Peter Jackson's like, you guys have no clue how scary these guys. Peter Jackson's like, you guys will be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because Peter Jackson knows how scary they are because he saw the concerts, obviously. Eretal Bethle's so scary that once you see the concerts, Peter Jackson will be like, holy shit, Ivan, we just shook the world. This movie's gonna have crazy buzz. Yeah, you're looking at demons, man, devils. You're looking at the devil himself. I mean, okay, guys, come with me. I'm gonna show you the concert arts. Come with me to the other building. I'm gonna show you the concert arts. I'm gonna do that. Come with me, guys. I'm gonna come with me to the other building. I'm gonna show you the concert arts of Eretat and feasting on them. These actors are like, oh, how scary are these beings? These beings can't be that scary. I'm like, okay, I'll show you the concerts. I show the actors the concerts. The actors are all like, holy shit. They have goosebumps. Holy shit, that's scary. That's fucking scary. And that's just the concert arts. After that, the people are gonna create those horrific mask. I'm gonna show the actors the mask. They're all gonna be spooked. Holy shit, not even that scary. And then once I apply the CGI technology, these actors are gonna be so shocked, like, holy shit, Ivan, we're fighting these devils. I'm like, yeah, we're fighting. He says, holy shit, Ivan, we're fighting these guys. I'm like, yeah, we're fighting you guys. Holy shit, Ivan, that's fucking scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get goosebumps. Yeah. That's why Zanis will have crazy buzz, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. And you actors, you can see the future. You already know how top notch of my Scorsese company will be. You know how top notch of a movie Assholes Zanis will be. You can see the future. Yeah, you know. Obviously. Yeah. And after me and VJ signed the actors, obviously, me, Peter Jackson, and the 17 will take the stars out to a nice dinner in Boston Pizza. Avon Joja, you know what I'm talking about. You've probably been to Boston Pizza. You're Canadian, obviously. You know how top-notch of a restaurant Boston Pizza. Yeah, Boston Pizza is a top-notch bar. Boston Pizza is one of the best bar restaurants in Canada, man. It's a big. It's a huge company in Canada, man. It's not big in the States, but it's very big in Canada. It's a nice bar restaurant in Canada, man. I'm gonna have my 17 look, man. Second year, I need you guys booking Boston Pizza for a good 7 months for all the actors and the crew. And listen to me crazy. Obviously. It'll cost me and VG $100,000. It's easy affordable. The takeouts alone are gonna cost me and VG $100 to $150,000 around there, man. Easy affordable if you have $980 budget and pocket change, obviously. So me and VJ, we take the actors out to a nice dinner in Vancouver. I'm gonna tell my secretaries to tell the actors agents on the day they're flown to my office, make sure you don't eat too much. Don't eat too much. Obviously, that way when you come to Vancouver, you're hungry and you enjoy your meal. Don't eat too much, as Ivan and VJ and the 17 and Peter Jackson will be taking you out, taking the stars out to a nice dinner. Peter Jackson gets to meet the actors, get familiar with the actors. Obviously, because he's your director, it's good that you have to meet the actors. Obviously, right? And we take the stars out. The limo driver picks us up at my office, and it takes us to the what to the Boston Pizza, and I'll have like wine. And I'm gonna do cheers with the actors. Hey guys, cheers! We're gonna be movie stars. Me, Pierre, and all of them. We give cheers with the actors. We're gonna be movie stars. We give cheers in the whole in the limo. We go to the Boston Pizza restaurant. I can also have the assistant director come with Peter Jackson too. Come with us too, because your assistant. You can have your assistant director come with you too. So whoever's chosen, I don't know. Maybe it might be Guillermo del Toro. If he's chosen, he'll be saved too. He'll be a part of the takeouts too, obviously. Because I want the assistant director meeting all the actors too, because he'll be helping out Peter Jackson a lot, obviously, or Mel Gibson, obviously, right? Again, if Guillermo del Toro is chosen for the assistant director, pay him like $700,000, $800,000, which is a nice paycheck for an assistant director. Pay him like $200,000 for pre-production to help Peter Jackson with the scripts and all that stuff, and you pay him a nice $600,000, which is a nice paycheck for an assistant director. I farted. That's gross. That's a nice fucking pay. Yeah, he'll accept me. Yeah, that's nice. I accept your deal. $800,000 is a nice paycheck for. Yeah, $800,000 is a nice paycheck for an assistant director. You're still walking away with a couple $100,000 in your bank. Walking away, I don't know. You're walking away with like a $400,000 check in your bank around there, which is a nice paycheck for an assistant director. And so work hard for me too, obviously. I don't know who's chosen. I don't know who Peter Jackson will choose, but because he did The Hobbit, I guarantee there's a high chance Peter Jackson might choose him because he did The Hobbit. Guillermo del Toro was supposed to direct The Hobbit, but he backed out, and then Peter Jackson had to step in and take over. I heard. That's why he winged it in The Hobbit, obviously, right? Yeah. So the assistant director, Peter Jackson, the 17 don't have to come with me and VJ, but there's a good chance they will. There's a good chance they're going to want to come with me and VJ because they don't want to be left. They don't want to be left behind. High chance they might not come with me. Sometimes they might go home and spend time with their family, but most of the times they're most likely going to do the takeouts with me and VJ and party up because they don't want to be left behind, man. They want to be saved. So we take the stars out to a nice dinner. We can have appetizers. I'll order appetizers like nice like garlic bread. Some nice appetizers. Okay, guys, I'm gonna order appetizers. I'm gonna order pitchers for the actors. I'm not gonna have the actors drink a lot because I want them getting drunk at my condo. But if there's 18 of us, I'll order a good like 9 pitchers, and everyone shares. 2 people share 1 pitcher, which is like a glass and a half. And I order appetizers. Everyone eats appetizers. We have a good time. The doc team's filming us too. Don't forget that we're having a blast. Obviously, a lot of fans are gonna take pictures. Look at Ivan and the actors eating at the restaurant. Oh my God, you guys are the stars of the movie. They're gonna be famous. You're looking at crazy fame with the fans, obviously. Something crazy. So when we get out of the limo, a bunch of fans are gonna be taking pictures of us. It was something crazy. All of Vancouver, something crazy. As the actors are now feeling on top of the world because they're part of the experience and they're experiencing crazy, unheard of fame in Vancouver for the takeout, obviously. So I order appetizers. Okay, guys, pick one meal you want here. You can get your pizza, you get your burger and fries, you can get your salad, you can get your ribs and your fries, you can get your poutine, you can get anything you want here. I'm not going to have them order a bunch of stuff because I don't want to waste money, but pick one meal that you want here. And I'll also have them eat appetizers. So have everyone eat appetizers, and after that they eat their nice meal. Their nice-ass meal. We talk with them, we have a good time. And after everyone's eaten their dinner, I'll have everyone have dessert. Okay, pick one dessert you want here. You can have a cheesecake, chocolate cake. Everyone has their cheesecake and chocolate, and they also have their beer too. You can also have a Coke. Pick what drink you want. You can get Coke, water, whatever you want. And once it's over, me and VJ pay for the what? Me and VJ pay for the we'll pay for the bill, obviously. Because for the takeouts, I prefer to have me and VJ pay for that. Me and VJ, because I want the 7 team leaving all the business cards in the safe in the office. Hey, look, man, I don't want you ever bringing my business card with you. You know what I'm saying? Always put the business cards in the safe once you're done. Obviously. I'm trusting you guys with my money. With me, it's me and VJ's money. I'm trusting you guys. Don't ever bring my money with you home. Always put the business cards in the safe. Obviously, for the takeouts, me and VJ will bring our one business card, and we'll pay for all the takeouts. Obviously, it will cost a good, I don't know, $1,000 to $1,500 every night for the takeouts. For 18 people with all the beer and all stuff, that's like $1,000 in cost, man. Which is easily affordable if you have not for a 90 budget, obviously. And after everyone's eaten it and they had a nice time, the limo driver will be waiting for us. We go in the limo and the limo driver takes the actors to my luxurious $150 million super advanced rooftop condo. Again, remember Iron Man? You know Batman? You know how Batman has a high-end house, his Batmobile? You know how Iron Man has a high-tech, like $100 million plus house? Think of something like that for me and Regis condo. Something high tech. High-tech garage, a nice pool, jacuzzi room, private ice room, nice living room, kitchen, bathrooms, nice terrace, yeah. And the actors are gonna party it up with me in my condo. Because it's the beginning of the year, it'll be winter time, so the actors will be partying it up inside. They won't be partying up in my terrace. Because it's winter time. They'll be partying up in my inside my condo. I'm gonna blast music. What I'm gonna do? Look, every day I'm gonna have my 7 team. One member of my 7 team, 2 members of my 7 team. Look, man, here's my business card. Go to the SAQ, buy all the liquor, get a good like 12 bottles of liquor. Obviously, get plastic cups and go to my condo. Take my car, go to my condo. I'll give you the code. Here's my code to my condo. Obviously, go in my condo and prepare everything. Prepare the alcohol, the cups, all that stuff. That way, everything's prepared. Have them do that every day for you. I'm gonna find a way to put you to work. You can have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni do that for you if you want, or I'll have my secretaries do that. Hey, I'm gonna tell my. Hey, look, man. Here's my what. Here's my what. Here's my business card. Go to the SAQ. Take my car. Buy like 12 bottles of liquor. Obviously, take the business card that you're using with you. Obviously, take my Jeep. Go to the SAQ. Buy a good like 12 bottles of liquor. Obviously for the party and get like 12 cups. And here's my code to my condo. Prepare everything in my condo. Obviously, and do not crash my fucking car. If you crash my car, I'll be very very pissed off. I'm gonna tell them, look, man, you're taking my car, please don't crash it. Don't scratch it. Don't fucking crash it. If you do that, I'll be very, very pissed off. Yeah, I mean, they can easily afford to fix it, obviously, but don't crash my car. I'm going to tell them that. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Ivan. I won't crash your car, you know what I'm saying? And they prepare everything. They have to do that every day, man, for like 7 months straight. That's been crazy. And the actors get to party at my car. And guarantee the actors are going to take pictures and videos of this. It's on a post on social media. You're going to see pictures of me and VJ and the actors were drunk with Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson. All of them were all drunk. Hey, we're saved. I'm saying you're gonna see the crazy. So you not only have the crazy trends with the actors trying with all the fans when they signed that contract during the takeouts. Obviously, you also have the crazy party at my condo. Hey, I'm at a house party right now and they're all drunk. Hey, we're saved. I'm saying they're gonna brag, obviously, and the world's left behind. Yeah, man. You're looking something crazy. Yeah, man. And then once the party happens, around 12 o'clock, the actors, I'll send them home. I'm not going to have them say no until I'll just have them sleep it off in my jet. Okay, a limo driver will pick you guys up. A limo driver will take Yvonne Jose home. Obviously, he lives in Vancouver. He'll take him home. And the other actors, the limo driver will take him to the jet. And they can sleep it off. Have a nice sleep it off in the jet. I'm going to have nice chairs comfy chairs where you can adjust your seating and you can lie down and sleep. Obviously, and because they left their script in the plane when they won't forget their scripts. Obviously, hence why I want all the scripts left. Have the actors leave the scripts on the plane, the way they don't forget. Obviously, and after I fly in my stars, I fly in all the minor ones. Peter Jackson will meet all the minor actors too, obviously, because the minor actors too, obviously. But the minor actors don't get to party up at my condo. They party up in a lounge. Here, for the minor actors, I'll tell my 17, look, man, book a nice lounge in Vancouver. Have me and one of my actors party up in a lounge. Because I don't want to be party at my condo every day. No, it's mainly meant for me and my wife. Have them party up in a lounge. Obviously. Then after I assign the minor actors, I'll be flying in the cinematographers. The assistants who worked on Lord of the Rings, fly those guys in. Fly in the main cameraman, the specific main cameraman, the main cinematographers. Fly those guys in, party up in a lounge, obviously, take them out, obviously, and you fly in a special effects team who work on Lord of the Rings, the assistants, and the main people, all the specific main people. They sign their contracts, you party up in a lounge. I'll be training online, obviously. Then you fly in the construction crewmen, the chefs, the assistant chefs, obviously, the makeup artists, the clothing designers. You fly in all those, the dishwashers. You fly in all those guys, you party up with them. Obviously, you're looking at like 7 months of takeout, something crazy. So every day, 5 days a week for like 7 months straight, me and VJ are gonna be partying it up, man. Something crazy. As we're gonna be living the party life, yeah, man. And the crewmen. The second you're lucky because they get the ones who are flown to my office in the summertime. They get to party up on my yacht. As in the summertime, once summer hits, I'll be doing all my parties after the takeouts of my yacht, man, with all the crewmen, obviously. Whereas the actors party up, but the actors will get to party up my yacht after the yacht shoots, the second year, obviously. But when I do the takeouts with them, it'll be winter time. They'll be partying out with me in my condo, which is nice. But the yacht party will probably be the best experience. There's nothing cool than driving in the middle of the ocean and doing a nice party in the middle of the ocean. You drive like 25 minutes into the ocean, and you do a nice you put blast music and you do a nice party. That's fucking cool, man. And the yacht partying up in a yacht's fucking cool, yeah. Those have been top notch. So once I sign the actors and the actors are feeling on top of the world, I'm saying they're saved. They signed a nice contract. I took them out to a nice dinner, obviously. The private jet took them home. The actors are going to be sent. The actors are going to have to. I'm going to tell the actors, look, man. Once you go home, I want you to read the whole script first. That way you get an idea of the story, and after that, I want you practicing all your scenes every day. Practice your lines every day. That way, by the time I fly you in the third year to Vancouver for the training, for the tactical training and horse training, you guys should all have your lines memorized. I gave you like a year to memorize your lines. As me, VJ, and all the actors should have all our lines memorized. Obviously. You see what I'm saying here? And me and VJ are going to be so prepped. You have all your lines memorized by the third year. That way you're prepped. You see what I'm saying here? That way you're prepped, obviously. Right? And the nutritionist and trainer will send the actors' agents their client schedule. Okay, the nutritionist will send the actors' agents the schedules, obviously. The head of production will send them their schedules. Well, no, the head of production creates the secondaries will send all the actors their schedules for the training, obviously, and eating the nutritional training. They're going to do nutritionist training. They're going to have to eat good food, obviously. I'm not paying for their food. Look, man, you guys have money. You can pay for your own chicken and salad, obviously. But I'll sponsor you for your clothing and because plus I'm paying them money for the commercial ads. So that pretty much takes care of the feeding for their feeding for the nutritionists. Yeah, I'm paying you like $10,000 for the commercials, and so that takes care of your feeding for the what? For the nutritionist training, obviously. But we're doing the nutritionist training and weight training for 6 months. 6 months is more than enough time. The actors have to get jacked. My team is going to have to make calls to a state-of-the-art gym, and the actors will all be working out there. They'll all be working out at that gym. And the doctors will be filming their transformation. Yeah, listen to me crazy. And they're going to have to eat good food. Sponsor them with their training wear, their nice shoes, gym bag, all that stuff. You can sponsor them with that. And you sponsor them with their protein shakes, all that stuff. As well as their training wear for their sword training wear and horse training. Sponsor that actors with all that stuff. And you give them their $3,500 gas card, which is like a year's worth of gas, which is nice. So when the actors ride to my office, I'll have someone give them their $3,500 gas card. I'm going to tell my secretary, okay, go to a gas station here in Vancouver and put like $3,500 gas card in for all the actors. Even the minor characters get $3,500 gas card, which is nice. And I'll give Peter Jackson a $3,500 gas card too, which is nice, obviously. Obviously, right? So the actors are going to start their weight training the second year, and my secondaries are going to have to let their agents know they're going to be flown to do the ad shoots too, as well as the commercials. They're going to be flown to do the commercials. You get paid for that, obviously. And they're going to be flown in to do the ad shoots, the professional ad shoots, the business ad shoots. And Scarces will send them their suits, their nice casual shoes, their clothing, their shades, and they have to wear those. Okay, whenever we send you the nice clothes, wear that clothing to the shoots. And they wear their nice clothing to the shoots, their nice suits, their nice clothing to the shoots, obviously. And they're going to be featured on a billboard in front of my office around Vancouver, on the website. It looks like top notch. As the actors are my stars, are my badass movie stars, obviously. And then third year, they're going to be what? They're going to be staying in a hotel for 1 year. A good 18 actors are going to be flown to Vancouver. And then the other minor characters who don't fight and all stuff or ride horses, those actors I'll just have them in Switzerland. They can do their table reads in Switzerland and all that stuff. Right? Whereas a good 18 actors are going to have to be in Vancouver training. The actors for Thesis have to train too. Thesis fights, obviously, both fights. Even though they're minor characters, they fight in the book, as they have to do their training too. obviously. So actors are going to do their sword training, bow and arrow training, and horse training for 1 year, the third year. The crew will be in Switzerland prepping everything with Peter Jackson and my 17. My accountant will stay with me, but Peter Jackson will be prepping everything in Switzerland the third year. Obviously, preparing pre-production, obviously. And the actors are going to be doing their table reads every day. I want to do table reads I'll do table reads 5 days a week. They get weekends off. If you do table reads every day, 5 days a week, and they get their weekends off, the actors. They're going to be staying in a hotel, obviously. They're going to be staying in a hotel, obviously, for 1 year, pay for a nice, like, $2,000 hotel. Have them stay in a nice hotel, obviously, with a pool, a gym. I'll have a Von Jose stay with the other actors. That way he's not left out. That way he can bond with the actors. Hey, I want a Von Jose bonding with the actors. Because if you have him stay in his house, he's going to feel left out. Pay for his hotel, have him stay with the actors, and pay for his feeding for the 1 year. His buffet feeding. That way he works harder for you, obviously. And the actors will also be doing their 2 commercials the third year, too. They get their $20,000 for the 2 commercials the third year, too, obviously. Obviously, right? And their feeding is paid for the buffet, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they'll be doing their table reads in my office. In the winter time, they'll do my table reads in the office. I'll do it in the lounge sometimes. Sometimes I'll do it in the lounge. Like the once a month parties, I can do it in the lounge or something like that, and have them party in the lounge. In the spring, I'll do spring and winter. I'll do my table reads in my boardroom, and then in the summertime, I do it in my yacht, man, in my nice yacht. Something has the actors they get to do it with a beer too. You give the actors like 3 beers. When they do the table reads, they have a nice like beer. Obviously, and these actors are having a blast. Yeah, man, they're having a fucking blast, man. That's why they're gonna beg us. They get their 12 parties the third year. Right, they also got their parties after the ad shoots the third year too, as they're partying up like 16 times the third year, man. As they're living the party life, yeah, obviously. And there's a high chance the actors, on the weekends when they get weekends off, obviously, there's a high chance the actors are going to be going to the bar and getting drunk and all stuff. I told you, if you want to go to the bar, see a movie or something, that's your own money. I'm not paying, but because I'm paying them for the commercial money. That's pretty. That's even more money for them, obviously. Because you guys are already rich and you have money in your bank, I'll pay for your hotel. I'll pay for your feeding. But if you want to go to the bar if you want to hang out, go to the bar downstairs in the hotel, that's your own money, man. Because I paid them $20,000 for their commercials, that pretty much covers the money that they're going to spend if they go out on their own spare time, right? But these actors are all rich. They all have money, man. Hence why, like, look, man, I'm paying for your feeding and you're living for the hotel. But if you want to go out and see a movie with the actors, high chance the actors will go out and see a movie together. They might go. They might go to the bar. High chance they're gonna hang out at the bar. Wow, you have to pay with your own money. I'm not paying for you, man. And the doc team, I want you also filming some of the actors' personal stuff too. Like when they get their whatever they do in their own personal time, when they're in a hotel, when they chill in the bar downstairs in the hotel. I want you filming some of that too. That way you get a nice documentary. Yeah. High chance, right? And Peter Jackson, I will send after the 1 month, after he met all the actors. So once I do the takeouts with all the actors, both the major ones and the minor ones, I will send Peter Jackson home to New Zealand. He want to say he's going to be left behind. I'm like, look, man, I don't need you anymore. Go home. I'll fly you home to New Zealand. All I ask is that you go over, you get your year off. All I ask is that you take your directing notes. Take your directing notes. I can also look, man. I can tell Peter, look, man, you can keep track. You can keep track with what? You can keep track with some of the, yeah. I'll send Peter Jackson home, and the third year he'll be in Switzerland with the 7 and the assistant. I'll hire that guy with the glasses. That guy with the glasses who was on Lord of the Rings. Hire him to assist Peter Jackson. Pay him $400,000. Hire him to assist your 7 and Peter Jackson the third year when they're preparing in Switzerland, obviously. Flying everything to Switzerland, obviously, right? The camera equipment, the food, obviously, the trailers, the portable showers, the portable bathrooms. You have to ship all that, obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. The blue screen, the green screen, the sets, right? The equipment for building the sets. The tools for building these sets, obviously, like the bulldozers, all that stuff. You have to what? You have to keep track of all that, man. Yeah, man. All that stuff. The IMAX cameras, your crew for the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be what? Will be what? You know what I'm saying? Everything will be what? Everything will be shipped to Switzerland. It was been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to order. Peter Jackson's gonna have to oversee all that. My 17 will do all the work, but Peter Jackson will be overseeing them, consulting, and I'll have that assistant producer help him. Pay him $400,000 to assist him, obviously. Pay him $200,000 for the third year. Pay him like $200,000 for the third year, and like $200,000 for the fourth year. He'll be helping out my 17 with the producing duties. He's looking at a lot of work. You're looking at a lot of stuff you have to oversee. The supervisors will oversee their own sections, obviously, but Peter Jackson and 17 and the assistant producer are gonna have to handle all that, man. A lot of work. I don't pay Peter Jackson $10 million for nothing. You got a nice $5.6 million check, $5.6 million check in your bank. I'm going to push you to fucking work. You're gonna be hard at work, man, overseeing everything. And I want him going over his directing notes every day, as I don't want him winging it like he did for The Hobbit. I'm gonna shut my camera off here.